This is a quick overview on the software StoryBoard Quick 6. StoryBoard Quick 6 is a storyboarding software. Storyboards are like comic strips, if you think of them like that, but they're your film or a video project shrunken down into like a comic strip form. It tells the whole story in just a few frames. And generally when you make a video or a movie, you want to create storyboards. So you have to hire a storyboard artist or someone who can draw. Now if you can't draw, StoryBoard Quick 6 is the program for you, because you can just layer pictures together to create the story that you want to tell. So let's start with the layout of the screen here. This first window right here is called your frame. It's one frame in the storyboard. Right here is a print preview, and you'll see this little square. That's in essence this square put over here, but you'll see as you go along the squares get added and it shows you a print preview as if you were to print them. And there's lots of printing options also, how many frames per sheet and all of that. And down here it's just an overview of all the frames that you've created. We're on frame number 1. I'll do 2 frames for this demonstration. The first frame I want to do is 2 friends walking down the street, and they're going to bump into each other on the street corner. Now I can't draw that, but using StoryBoard Quick 6, I have lots of choices. You'll see here this top row is all different characters, male and female, different ethnicities. Right here we have exteriors, country, suburbs, city. Then we have different interiors. So you have lots of choices, and then there's different props that you can give your character. So we're going to have our 2 characters walking down the street. Now I found this picture under exteriors metro. I click on it and then I get all the metro pictures. It's a little restaurant scene here. I click on it and it puts it into the frame. So with this frame I can do lots of things. I can zoom in or zoom out, and I can add my layers or my characters. So I'm going to add my first character walking down the street. So I select this guy, and when you select a character, you can see that there are different things they are doing. Here he's standing, he's walking, running, jumping, sitting, and in the prone position. And it's a bit like a wheel, because that represents the different angles that you can see and that you can do with these characters. So the first one, he's going to be walking, so I'll select the walking. And he comes on really big, so I'm going to hold down the shift key. I'm going to move him a bit. Hold down shift, grab the corner, and shift keeps him in proportion. If I didn't hold shift, it would make him thinner or fatter looking. So a shift again, and I'm going to kind of size him down to what I think should be the correct size. But it looks like he's crossing the street. I want him walking towards this corner here. To do that, I go up here and I can rotate the character or the prop right or left. So I want to rotate him left, so I'll click it once and watch what happens to my character. He turns. I want to turn him a little bit more, so I'll click it one more time. It's kind of a side view. Looks about right for this background that we're using. So I kind of move him a little bit, maybe size him down a bit more, and there we have it. Our first character walking. Now we're going to add the second character, so I'll grab his friend, click on it. Again, you get the window choice, different views. This window has all these different views and rotations, and he's walking also. I could choose the walking straight on and rotate him like I just did, or I can kind of get what I want. I kind of want maybe this angle of him, and see how it's kind of an angle, because I'm going to have him on the sidewalk over there to the left. Again, the shift key, I'm going to size him and put him right there. Still looks a little too big. Shrink him down a bit. Set him on the sidewalk. Now you can see we have our 2 friends going to bump into each other. Let's change his shirt. I don't like the blue. So you select the shirt, you select the blue, and you can go in here with the eyedropper and say we give him a yellow shirt. See how his shirt changes yellow or green or whatever color that you want to change his shirt color to. So now he's got a dark green shirt. You can change their hair color. Of course, this character has no hair. You can change their skin color, their lip color, shirt, pants, and shoes. That's our first frame. So when I click on this, you can see right here In our print preview, our first frame is there. And in the overall view, in the overview, we have our first frame. So now we want to create another frame. So I go to Frame, and I create a new frame. And when I click on that, you'll see that this window is blank again. So I'm creating a new frame. You can see over here, there's a little gray square. That's the new frame. There's the first frame, there's frame 2. And in the overview, again, frame 1, frame 2. In this frame, I want a woman running down the railroad tracks because she just found a body laying on the side of the tracks. She was walking in the woods, and that's my little story. So I'm going to create this scene of a woman running away down the railroad tracks with a body laying on the side of the road. This is a crime thriller that I'm working on. There is no picture of train tracks in the software, but fear not, you can import your own pictures into this. So for this one, I'm going to go to File, Import Image, and you can import one image, a Photoshop image, or an entire folder of images. I only have one image, so I click that. I know it's on my desktop, and it's called a set of train tracks. I double click that, and there it is. This is a photo that I took out behind my house, and now I'm going to add my characters to it. I'm going to add 2 characters. First is a lady running. So I select her running, and again, she's too big. Shift key and left click the mouse, and I shrink her down. And again, just till I kind of want her up the tracks away. So you can see as I move her back, she looks like she's bigger, bigger, bigger. I want her to be right about there, perhaps. So I'll shrink her down to about the right size. She's not, she's running towards us. I want her running away. So I go up here to the rotate characters, and I click once, and you can see she's rotating around, just like on that little cake tray thing as I described it in that window. You can see these different views. Now she's running away, and we'll shrink her. So there's one character, and like I said, oh, I don't like her shirt green. Well, let's give her a blue shirt, or a pink shirt. There, I like the pink shirt. Now we need another character, the person she finds laying in the woods. There. Let's do this guy. He's laying like you might find a body. So as you can see, my little guy's laying there, kind of looking a little bit dead. So we're gonna rotate him, maybe put him like that, and make him, he's closer to the camera, so he might be a little bit bigger looking. So now we've added 2 characters to our scene, and as you can see in the overview, you have both pictures there, and in the print view we have both storyboards there. Now of course, the longer your story, the more storyboards you'll have, but that's a basic overview of creating stories, either using the pictures that come with the software or importing your own pictures, such as I did with the railroad tracks. And you can also add props if you wanted to have a camera, for instance. You can come over here, grab the camera's there. Again, we can shift it down. Maybe that's a piece of evidence in this crime drama. We'll put it next to him. You know, although it's a very small prop, but you know, it's sitting there. And you can rotate some of these props too. The camera rotates. So we have it kind of looking like it's laying on the hill. We'll make it laying on the hill here. And there you have it. That's a quick overview. Once you got your storyboards all made, you can go over to the print preview. That's what it'll look like when it's printed. You can select how many per page that you want on there by going up to File and Print Options. You have all kinds of, you can change your font, because you can also put graphics. You can put text beneath each one of these, and you can change the font. You can tell if you want a frame number. Lots of choices that you can mess around with and learn. That's an overview of Storyboard Quick 6. My name is Forris Day.